At dawn, wet fields steam. A single decision to stay grounds a people in one place. A young planter kneels by the Euphrates, tucking seeds into dark, damp soil. From this simple act of commitment comes surplus, and from surplus, walls rise, workshops hum, and councils gather. Even the gods now require calendars. We evolve from roaming bands into city builders, our lives centered on seasons, storage, and shared rules. Within these bustling walls, speech solidifies into law, and memory is etched onto clay tablets. A young scribe captures a king's decree before it vanishes into air. Priests chart the heavens, artisans measure canals, and scholars debate the nature of justice. Cities teach us patience, record-keeping, and power, and inevitably they begin to look outward. What invisible threads could pull such distant worlds into a single shared story? Across the Silk Roads, along monsoon-swept ocean lanes, and over Saharan sands, caravans carry more than pepper and paper. They carry ideas. A belief passes from one traveler to another. A philosophy endures in a scholar's proverb. For trade is never just about goods. It is trust rehearsed over lifetimes. And slowly, separate worlds begin to braid together. But these same connections carry peril. Conquest and faith redraw maps, and so do pandemics. The Black Death travels the same routes as frankincense, shattering courts and harvests alike. Yet crisis also accelerates change. By the late 15th century, a new kind of courage takes hold. Sailors test deeper waters, their hands anxiously reading the stars and currents. These ocean crossings ignite the Columbian Exchange, forever linking the Americas to Afro-Eurasia through a torrent of people, plants, and microbes. The coffee in your cup, the very story of your family, both flow from this first global web. Then steam hisses where river mud once ruled. In a smoky dawn, iron wheels grip wet rails. Our planter's descendant now clings to a coal-stained carriage in Manchester, the rhythm of the looms hammering a new age into existence. Industrial energy shrinks distance and swells cities, binding entire continents into a single market. But what order can contain such speed? New arguments ignite over capitalism, socialism, democracy, as nation-states rise and empires fall. 2 world wars and genocide scar the globe, remaking the very meaning of power. In the aftermath, empires crack and colonies find their voice. A tense rivalry between 2 superpowers defines an era, even as a new framework for human rights offers a different path. Now, the digital revolution accelerates globalization to a pace unimaginable just a generation ago. But the connections that bring us closer also expose our shared vulnerabilities to climate change, pandemics, and inequality. This history matters because it built the world we inhabit. It shapes our cities, our work, and our identities. The story is not over, and the next chapter will be defined by the choices we make now.